Could Mouse play pool? Could Mouse Hudson play pool?
One of the best.
Was
He
it?
made a lot. He made a lot of money playing pool.
Well, he told me he had to
And,
hustle.
And I looked Mars up not long ago on the internet, and man, I found him just like that at North something course in
Northwood Country.
Northwood Country Club there in Dallas.
And then, it was pro out there, and that was the oil club. And one of the members came in and said, "Well, pro, you're still working." He said, "Well, I got to work." He said, "You mean no members ever put you in any of these oil well deals?"
I think that he sure
And
did.
some of the members put him in. He helped build Preston Trails out there. Came home, bought him a beautiful farm, all from Prospect Road. But he was a nice man,
Yeah. Oh,
Edna was his wife.
when he was a child, Uncle Walt was alcoholic,
Oh,
and he stayed with
I heard,
every
yeah.
one of Uncle Walt's kids stayed with us on account of him being an alcoholic.
Now, was that during the Depression?
Yeah.
So y'all had 10
A
members?
dime looked like a Cadillac,
Yes, people don't understand.
and food was a premium.
I mean, see, we read about that, but so Mama and Papa would have 10, 11 kids in their house at times
Yeah.
in a Depression.
Yeah.
Now you wonder where our good genes come from.
Yeah. Well, is Ramondo still out there?
No.
He left because it wasn't legal.
You talking about the guy on the golf course? Yes, he's still
I'm
there.
talking about at Musgrove.
Yeah.
Worked on the crew.
He's one of the best we got.
He's one of the best employees the club's got.
He shows up and he works hard.
He's a good guy.
Do you ever make a hole in one on 9?
I believe I made 11 holes in one,
Awesome.
and I think I've holed it over on the west side of the club. I made 2, hole 1, I believe, and one back over on the new 9.
So you nearly fell off the bluff more than you made hole in ones on 9.
Me and Tom Birdsong come to Tuscaloosa. We teed off number there at where you tee off now.
Yeah.
And we went over. we hit a drive. I walked over to the flag on number 1, and we sunk my putt. And me and my supervisor was talking, and we got over on number 2, and he looked at me. He said, "Damn, you made an eagle on number 1."
Oh, good.
Oh,
Man, we've had a lot of fun out there, hadn't we?
well, it's had an influence on my life, and
Your whole family.
if you want to know what a guy is, you play around the golf with him.
And how many holes? 3 to 5? You figure him out pretty quick, right?
Yeah, I say no. One Trimble, a guy hit his driver. He hit a 7-iron on number 5
Yeah.
for a second shot, and he's on the green.
Oh, man. Oh,
That's 564 yards.
I mean, I'm telling you, and Uncle, some of these kids are hitting drivers 6-irons that hole now. And when I was good, I hit driver 3-wood wedge with this new equipment, and they're big and strong. A driver 6-iron to number 5. I've been on that green twice in my life. Now, Steve's been on a lot, and Philip could get there, but I just didn't get there.
I had another story. I want to tell you this. We had a pro-am at Musgrove, and they're running late, and you had to turn the lights on the number 9 there on the west side of
I
the
remember
course.
that. I did. Yes, sir.
And I guess there was 100 people sitting around that hole. You couldn't see the tee over there because it's dark. And I got me up with some rocks about the size of your head. And when they'd hit, I'd throw that rock out in the creek.
oh, 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 that's funny. No, because you know they said, I ain't that good. Clunk.
And I remember another time, there was a forester here when I was 8 or 10 years old, and I was caddying. And he hit his ball up on the bank on number 9, which is about a 45-degree angle. And all of the people standing back towards the flag, and they couldn't see him. And he picked up his golf ball, pitched it up on the green, and hit the ground with his club.
You saw him do that? Oh, you were caddying for him.
I saw him do that.
Oh, I know a lot of young kids that be looking around and they wouldn't look up at the windows and throw a ball and hit the ground. Then somebody sitting in the window said, "Well, I can't get up that hill. I got to get up there somehow." Did you ever see many deer out there when you were growing up?
Really?
Deer animals. Deer. There weren't many, were they?
I'm trying to place where I saw him, but I seen Doug Sanders put on a driving demonstration on number 1 over there.
Right here off that little practice tee.
Off right there at the pro shop.
Yeah.
And Philip was picking up the ball.
Yeah. Vulcan
He'd
material.
hit that ball and take one bounce, and Philip reach out and get it. Put it in the bag.
Yeah. That Vulcan asphalt had him out here. Brought that astronaut. Remember that? The guy walked brought one of the astronauts with him.
Yeah.
And Mouse taught Doug how to play golf.
Yeah, gave him the first set of golf clubs.
And I said, "Uncle Mouse."
Did you know that?
Oh yeah. I said I wouldn't tell many people I taught Doug that golf swing. You need something? You want to get you up? You okay? You want to get up higher?
Do what?
You want to scooch up?
Well, I was just trying to pull myself up a little.
Okay, no, let's do it a different way.
I need another little sponge. That's good.
On your mouth? Okay, I'll get you.
Oh, me.
All right, now. This.
I don't need to get up, but just let me lay here.
Okay. I wasn't going to get you up. I was just going to move you up. One more?
That's good.
Okay, so you don't need much. But no, Doug, I said, Uncle Mouse, I'm not sure I'd be telling him, but I taught him how to swing like that. Because he had a fun, but he was good. Remember all the bright color clothes he wore?
Do what?
Remember how he dressed with loud colors? You remember, Doug would always dress out and,
You called him Coach.
Doug Sanders, yeah. And
Yeah.
He'd go in drugstores and get the pills and then have the clothes manufactured to make the colors that match, pills of different colors that match. That's how he got his colors.
I'll be dang.
Yeah. Man, you got a lot of good children and great grandkids.
When I was probably 10, I'd been 36. In 1936, I was 9 years old. And the belt would come off the generator down at the dam. That's where they got the electricity. It'd come off, and they'd send me down there, 9 years old, put the belt back on that pulley that generated that electricity at 10 kW, D.C.
Right. I mean, was it still moving when you put the belt on?
Yeah.
How'd you not get
And I
crushed?
didn't think nothing about it.
How'd you not get
And
crushed?
the dam kept washing down the end, and they mixed that concrete in a wheelbarrow and extended that dam out, keep it from eating up number one fairway.
Yeah. Okay. So they did that. They built that in two pieces.
Yeah.
Okay. Learn something.
And they used to cut it. First, they started cutting the grass with an old spiked wheel tractor. It holds that deep in the fairway.
Well, let's see. Now we play them our courses are too nice now. Supposed to be a little rough out there, but they're just all nice now, most of them. Most playoffs and bare lies, aren't you, in golf? Every lie is not good. Did y'all fish in that creek much when you got older?
What number does he have? Do you know?
Yeah, we put gates on the dam
Oh, you go in
and,
and pick
drain the water
big catfish?
and get catfish. We take a seine and get those fish out of the creek. And we didn't know nothing. We were barefooted all the time anyway. And we'd go below we would like to drain the water out there. Now that's above the dam, you get a lot of golf balls because you cross it off a tee right there where the pro shop was.
Did you ever find any golf clubs?
Yeah.
Somebody get mad and throw them in the creek?
Yeah. Ted Franklin, Bob Bolter. But Bernard had more discipline than they did because of his background.
He had a lot more discipline.
Yeah, he paid Dick Drummond to dive and get his golf clubs.
Yeah, I'd heard that, but I didn't know it was true or not.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, Dick Drummond had some talent he wasted.
Dick Drummond was,
Best ball hitter I ever played with.
they didn't know how much talent Dick had.
Because he could do it. He could
Where
move.
is Taylor?
Yeah.
He could move anywhere. He taught me how to hit those drivers out of the rough, and he taught me all my trouble shots. But I didn't want to copy the way he acted. Oof. He didn't act good, did he?
It was.
Dick didn't act very good out there at the club.
Oh. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I remember when I was about 6, 7 years old, we was out there to caddy, and there's a big hickory tree there about where the chairs are. There's a swimming pool on the west side there.
Yeah, big old oak.
Big old hickory tree.
And hickory.
And
Okay.
we hadn't had a bite since breakfast. And we throwing half a brick up in there, knocked them hickory nuts to get them. And Jack Hudson threw a brick up in that tree, and it come down and hit me in the top of the head. And I didn't go wash it off or nothing, the blood. And then we went back around there where the caddies were wanting it off. And Bernard come up and he seen that blood. And he said, asked me what happened on it. He said, you put anything on it? I said, no, didn't have nothing. He said, wait a minute. He went to his car and got some green, not rosemary, but it was antiseptic that you buy today. And he put that on that hole on top of my head.
Bernard was really good to all of us.
He was a good person.
He helped me a lot.
Had a lot of morals about him
Oh.
and people didn't realize.
Oh. Uncle, all those Jewish people were so
Yeah.
nice. We were so lucky to have them in our neighborhood. Yeah. They were all nice to everybody, all of us.
Well, as I said a while ago, if you want to find out what a person is, play around the golf with them.
Good point. I'd take customers out. He'd be cheating. I said, I got to watch him in a bid.
If he cheats, mark him off the list.
I mean, it's just very simple. But no, remember Roy Rose he invented that hickory nut picker up, and he'd walk up through there and pick up all those hickory nuts on what was 1 back then and 10, now it's 1. He'd go, remember, had all those hickory nut trees before they all died, and he'd pick them up every fall. And you had to work hard to get a bite of nut out of a hickory nut. You know that.
I bought our first sofa from Roy Rose when we got married.
And he give you credit?
And they called him one night and said he left the door open on the furniture store, and they wanted him to come down there and lock the store up. He said, if they'll wait till tomorrow, I'll deliver it for them.
That's funny. But he'd give Mother credit, and he was a nice man.
He married Roy. Ben Dodd's daughter.
Okay. What was the biggest catfish you got out of Blackwater?
Do what?
Biggest catfish you caught?
Oh, I don't. We didn't have nothing but cotton scales
But that
back
long?
then. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be afraid to even estimate.
Boy, Uncle Don loved getting in that creek, didn't he?
Don was obsessed with going to Blackwater.
Building fish traps. I mean, catching those alligator gars.
Yeah. I moved to Haleville in 1956 with the power company, and I'd got got Arch Brown to order me a piece of plywood.
Let's get this in your nose. Need that oxygen. There you go.
To make a tennis court out of it, not a ping pong table.
Okay.
And it was marine plywood
All right.
that I give $45 for it, and I bought the legs and the stuff to make a ping pong table out of it. And I moved to Haleville, and Dodd would come around and he'd search the house and everything else and get what he wanted. And he got that piece of plywood, and Barry was about 4 or 5 or 6 years old. He run into it and cut a scar there. And Don take the handsaw and cut the 4 corners off my plywood, and it's probably
Made a desk. Made a bench downstairs with it.
Yeah.
He could grow tomatoes too, though.
Yeah, he could. Oh. One thing about technology, it's changed so much. I can remember we didn't even have a radio. We'd go down to Lawrence Richardson's and listen to the boxing match of Joe Louis,
Really?
Max Mellon, and that bunch back then.
Did y'all have a movie theater?
Have a what?
Movie theater?
Yeah, outside. No. Oh, well, Lord, no, we didn't have no movie theater.
I remember y'all got Mama and Papa a TV.
Got what?
Y'all bought them a TV, and they turned the picture against the wall and used it for knickknacks.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah.
Nazarenes didn't believe in them.
Yeah, we had in fact, you had a triangle a platform that you'd run up and get TV on
Channel.
a channel.
Well, it took three of us.
Yeah.
One of us out there turning, one on the porch.
Yeah.
Other one said a little more, a little more, a little more.
Yeah.
Now you can watch it on your phone.
Yeah.
I remember Daddy trying to
Do
teach
what?
me how. I remember Daddy trying to teach me how to plow at 11 behind those mules. I wasn't strong enough to plow behind those mules, you know.
Oh.
And we'd go over and get it, and Steve was little, and we'd walk it. 'Cause we didn't have a trailer. Nobody had a trailer, and we'd walk it from Pawpaw's all the way to there, and then walk it back. And one time, Daddy put a burlap sack on it. I rode about 200 yards. That was the hardest I got off. I said, I can walk easier than this. That back was strong.